transmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
More playoff action Sunday on ABC at 3:30 Eastern. If Utah beats the Clippers tonight, it'll be Game 7 of Clippers Jazz. If the Clippers win tonight, it'll be Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals in Phoenix with the Suns hosting the Clippers. Coverage starts with NBA Countdown at 3 Eastern. Meanwhile, here in Atlanta, Philadelphia has silenced the crowd. 12-0 run to start the third. 4 of 4 threes. Seth Curry 3 of 3. Embiid hit the other one. And all of a sudden, it's an 8-point Sixers lead.
Yeah, you like the energy that they're giving defensively. But like we said, Collins and Bogdanovich have got to get going. Right now, they are 2 for 13 from the floor. They are 0 for 7 in threes. Now you say why? They are their second and third leading scorers during the year and during the playoffs. And 2 of their best three-point shooters. They must get unraveled there.
Right, I mean, they were able to survive Game 5 with those guys struggling. Tonight, Bogdanovich, 1 of 8. You talked about the numbers for him and Collins, but you also have Lou Williams 0 for 4, Gallinari 0 for 3, so they're not getting help from the guys that won the game off the bench for Game 5.
Absolutely.
Here's Trae Young, 5 consecutive empty trips for Atlanta, make it 6 as Korkmaz gets the deflection and a turnover there. Trae Young had gone 37 straight minutes without a turnover. Curry will take a 2-pointer. That one's good. Seth Curry gives Philly a 10-point lead.
Remember what we said early on. 2 ball coming in, shooting 63%. And then 58% in the 3 ball. And he's just backing it up all in this game.
Young lob pass to Capella.
Now, they needed that. The building needed that. Now, if Atlanta's going to do anything, come on, you got to start playing defense. And more important, getting up on Curry and making sure that he cannot get off the open shot.
Curry, who is traded to Philadelphia from Dallas. Simmons missed the shot, had it blocked there, it looked like, by Collins. Curry on his 17th in 7 years. He picks up the foul there. 30-year-old who played at Duke, obviously Steph's brother. But that trade that Philadelphia made, sending Josh Richardson to Dallas to get Seth Curry, who's had his best season and been remarkable here in the playoffs. Second foul on Curry. Young has not scored here in the second half. Had 20 in the first half. Bogdanovich, it's there. Finally, his first 3.
Everyone down around here, everyone is up. Right? They're feeling that. A little inspiration with that shot.
It's so important to Atlanta's success this season. Here's Harris on the switch. Embiid, and they're going to call an offensive foul here on Harris after the switch defensively.
Well, Embiid rolled towards the basket in the painted area. Collins was trying to front him to get to the area, and then they had contact. The referees were right there in that area.
Check that it's on Embiid, his second. Simmons has 3, Harris has 2. 5-point lead off the foot of Bogdanovich into the backcourt, a turnover.
Yep.
Philadelphia's defensive intensity picking up here in the third.
Well, they definitely came out, and whatever the coaching staff talked about, their pressure on the shooters, pressure on the ball, and then their rotations into where they can double team. It's all been there.
Embiid hit one from that exact same spot earlier. That one rattles out. He's 5 of 14, 11 points.
Well, if you've never seen him play, he attempts 4 threes a game in this series.
Young has Harris on him now. Leans in, and they're going to call traveling. Good job by Tobias Harris not to lean in there. Young was trying to initiate contact. The officials
You
didn't bite.
love the defense here right now. See, good position. Tried not to because you know he's famous. Young's famous for stepping into you to get that contact.
5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Philadelphia trying to even the series at 3 games apiece. Game 7 would be Sunday night in Philadelphia. Hawks looking to advance. If they win tonight to face either Brooklyn or Milwaukee. Turnaround jumper drops for Joel Embiid.
Now that's the first time they double-teamed him hard with Collins coming to help Capella. And that's one of his famous moves on the left side of the floor, the fadeaway.
Collins catching traffic and a blocking foul as Curry was there right when Collins caught the ball and landed. That's 3 on Curry.
Now we're going to give you a little bit of Embiid down here on the left side. See, he loves it. Watch Collins. Here he comes. They force him baseline. He loves that fadeaway going to that baseline area. That's called a midpoint. Very difficult to shoot a high percentage from there unless you work at it.
Embiid had a spectacular season, battled a left knee injury for most of the year. And then it was the right knee 3 weeks ago, torn meniscus. The fourth quarter has been his nemesis here in this series. Outside of that, he's been phenomenal. Good defensive play by Curry. Another forced turnover. Korkmaz wide open in transition. Got a 3! And it's a 10-point Philly lead.
This is just great play by their perimeter people. And also coming out. Remember we told you early on, their pace is excellent off of a miss or a steal. And then you must get to those three-point shooters.
Collins low post into the paint. Challenges Embiid. Good defense by Embiid. Another empty trip in transition. Harris. Curry lets it fly. Not that time. Long rebound. Capella. Now Young on the move. Floater. No, but a foul. And Young will go to the line where he's 2 for 3 in this game so far.
Now the Sixer defense has just stepped up. So we said that right out of the locker room. Now this is just poor handling. And we know that Bogdanovich has had the ball taken away from him in this series. They are going right at the dribblers physically. When the guy gets in the paint, they're putting pressure on him, but also physical.